Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. I'm still waiting for Lamont Roach to prove that he moved on from Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams. And hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. So, today's Monday, August the 4th. We're 8 days away from Gervonta Tank Davis' trial beginning on August the 12th. Should be a quick bench trial. It's only a misdemeanor charge. I don't think they're doing a jury or nothing like that. I think it's a bench trial. And it starts on August the 12th. Now, we were told by Lamont Roach a few things. We were told that Tank's portion of the contract, his portion of the agreement, wasn't done. We were told that he was moving on, and one monkey don't stop no show. We were told that he had options that he could move on to, and that he wasn't going to wait for Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, July 29th, which was supposed to be the first date, which Tank Davis waived all his pre-trial stuff, it came and went, and still no Lamont Roach announcement, no Lamont Roach negotiations, none of that. And now here we are, August the 4th, and my bet still stands, bro. I will bet whoever that Lamont Roach will not announce a fight. He will not get into serious negotiations with anybody until he sees what happens with Tank Davis's legal issues that he's facing right now that are going to be solved, and we're going to have a conclusion, whether guilty or not guilty. We should know by the end of next week. Lamont Roach is going to wait, and he'd be stupid not to, right? But I want to know, does anybody want to take back what they said about all these options that Lamont Roach has? All these, he's moving on, he's not letting Tank hold up his career. Does anybody want to go ahead and walk that back right now? You want to walk that back right now? Because as days go by, you're going to continue to look foolish. Because Tank Davis is the biggest bag down there from 130 to 160, really. From 130 to 160, really, bro. But if we want to just talk about realistic fights that he could actually fight, because he wouldn't fight no middleweights, right? From 130, for the 130 pounders, all the way up to the 147 pounders, he's the biggest fight, the biggest bag, bro. It's not even close. So Lamont Roach would be stupid to wait. So when I told y'all he was capping, y'all didn't want to listen to him. And you would think that everybody would have common sense and understand, hey, bro, if Tank's team is the one making the fight, if they the ones putting on the fight, why would they negotiate with Lamont Roach if Tank ain't on board? If he's not already good to go? No one ever answered that question. Hey man, if Lamont Roach has all these options that y'all naming, how are y'all naming options for Lamont Roach that are really Tank Davis options? Like, you think Shakur Stevenson would rather get a bag and potentially lose to Lamont Roach, or get a bag and potentially lose to Tank Davis? Do you think that Pitbull and Premier Boxing Champions, you think they want to make a Lamont Roach fight for Pitbull, or they can make a Tank fight for Pitbull? Do you think that the winner of Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney would rather fight Lamont Roach or Tank Davis? Do you think that Timothy Telefimo would rather fight Lamont Roach or Tank Davis? These questions all have the same answer that no one wants to admit to. So yes, people are going to sit around and wait. Lamont Roach is going to wait to see what happens. That's why nobody will take this bet, bro. And I'm getting thousands of views on all these videos I'm doing. And ain't nobody say, yeah, I'll take the bet, KO. I take the bet, KO. You dead wrong. He about to announce a fight soon, KO. He has no options, bro. And this goes to show you that what I'm trying to hip y'all on game. The fight is done. Tank Davis is training. Lamont Roach would be wise to continue to train himself. The only way this fight doesn't happen is two things, bro. Number one is if this court thing don't go the way that Tank Davis and his team wanted to go. Number two is if Lamont Roach pulls out first. It's the only two ways this shit ain't gonna happen, bro. Everything else is cap. Everything else is cap, bro. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. But no one wants to listen to 17,000 subscriber KO. Y'all just you go run off and you listen to people tell you shit that don't make no sense, and then you come back here, and when I make sense of it for y'all and it take age like fine wine, then ain't nobody got nothing to say, bro. It's absolutely wild. And Lamont Roach is wrong for lying, bro. That's why we on this helmet over here. You gonna say you moving on and you ain't waiting for nobody, but then we just watching you wait. We just watching you. Oh, I ain't waiting on nobody. I'm not waiting on him. Don't know one monkey stop no show. We moving on with him or without him. Whether it's him or not, we moving on. No, you're not. You ain't moving on until Tank moves on. If he were to do that, and make no mistake about it, Tank can't move on, bro. Like no one that's a diehard, true Gervonta Tank Davis fan, we only want the Lamont Roach rematch, bro. He will get a ton of backlash. A ton of backlash if he do anything other than fight Lamont Roach. That's it, bro. He knows it. Everybody knows it. That's where it's at in the boxing world, in the boxing community. So you just hold tight, bro, like you gonna do. He not about to announce no pit bull fight. He not. What happened to the mandatory that he had down at the 130-pound division? There was more money. There was what do you say, chunkier offer? What happened to that fight? You would think the offer would be even chunkier now that he's a bigger name than he was, right? He done fought Tank, so he's a bigger name now than he was before the Tank fight. What happened to that offer? Did it didn't get chunkier? Is it off the table? He's still the WBA champion. He still got that same mandatory. The mandatory didn't change. What happened, bro? Tell y'all what happened. His ass is waiting. He's waiting. That's what happened. That's what's going on. It's the worst kept secret in boxing, bro. So, as I said, August 4th, 2025, still no Lamont Roach announcement, still no serious negotiations. None of that shit. Because he's waiting for Tank to try to clear his name so they can get it popping in the rematch. Anybody tell you anything different, they stupid. Smash the like, sub to the channel, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.